love, hate, revenge, love. Did I say love already? And rage. You'll experience all of these emotions within the series. Best part is that you'll feel like you can't get enough of this series. But besides that, you'll feel like Hunter x Hunter fans, that the chapters are just not coming out on a regular basis. So let's talk about why Berserk is so amazing. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button. You know we're trying to grow this channel and it really helps out a lot and I really appreciate you guys. But Berserk in a nutshell is a story about a man named Guts, who is the main protagonist that basically is out for revenge on a guy named Griffith, or should I say a demon, because he's not human anymore. He's the anti-protagonist. He basically sacrificed everyone in his old band of the Hawk and violated a girl known as Casca, and right in front of Guts' eyes / one eye. But she's also a protagonist in the series as well, and she's a well-respected fighter that, bottom line, Guts is out for blood to kill Griffith because of what he did to the Band of the Hawk and her. Griffith is like, dude, I don't care about you. I'm not worried about you. I am here for my dream, and that is it. Did you forget? Is that also bad? Well, in my opinion, we need to do some reevaluating of values. The reason that I like this story so much is because Guts is the main protagonist in the series, and he's a man of principle who genuinely cares about people but doesn't take crap for anyone. And if you mess with his people or him, boy, you would get slayed in a heartbeat. Big thing is that he is not mesmerized by destiny or trapped by fate or whatever you want to call it, but he is bounded by causality, and that is no mistake. Because again, Griffith had something that was so critical that it didn't matter what he would do. He was bounded by fate as soon as he came into contact with him. Then you have Griffith, who's basically a man who is following his dream, which I can respect that, but at the same time, in exchange for your soul though? I mean, come on, we gotta do better than that. I mean, basically, he was willing to give up everything, start all over, sacrifice everybody, well, at least try to sacrifice everybody, and then on top of that, violate, Guts' lady right in front of him, and says what? It's all for a good cause, for my dreams.
For they have no dreams.
For a man without no dreams is not my friend. And I'm like, dude, this dude must have lost his mind. The best part is that there are so many WTFs in this series, and it just makes me think like, wow, I can't get enough of this series.
Jesus Christ.
So let's talk about some of the characters. Guts, he's a man's man. He's a really good friend to have, and he would be most likely one of your best friends. Griffith, let me just say that I would not want him as a relative or a friend. You know what? I don't even want him to know him as a stranger. Casca, best girl in the series. Class A fighter. We got Judo, ex-member of the Band of the Hawk. Boy is good with the knives, ninja stuff. I mean, so many tricks. Rickard, foolish boy that had no clue what happened in the eclipse. But at the same time, he got his manhood back when he stepped to Griffith, and Griffith was like, so you ready to join me? And he looked at him and said,
hey, yo, Brandon, what's number one?
Brandon!
I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do.
Man, F your couch. Slapped the bejesus out of him and was like, no, I only am for the Band of the Hawk, not the Falcon of Light. That this BS that you talking about. So I'm like, dang, I respect that. So anyway, we have Pippin, ex-member of the Band of the Hawk. Again, he died in the eclipse. We have Corcus, died in the eclipse as well. We basically think of him as Yamcha. And then we have Faranese, who is one of those people that has had a horrible, horrible past. Can't nobody be around her. And she's basically ran out everybody that's tried to be around her. But basically, what can I say? She has a half-step brother named Serpico. And, they kind of have a weird relationship where they kind of like each other. Maybe? I don't know. It's really weird. Serpico, half-step brother, really wants to kill Guts for what he did to his stepsister. Who can blame him? I mean, he found his stepsister on top of Guts' Dragon Slayer, naked, and violation, I'm telling you. He was about to lay them hands on Guts, and Guts was like, dude, I did nothing. Leave me alone. And then we have Shurik, who is a witch lady that aids Guts along the journey with her special abilities of magic that she learned from Flora, and also is a master teacher to Faranese. And that's one of the things that, I like about Shurik. She has so many abilities and she doubts herself, and at the same time, guess what? She also likes Guts. Did I also mention that Faranese also has a thing for Guts? I'm telling you, everybody wants Guts. Guts is the man's man of the series. Then we have Ishiro, who's basically a boy who's a thief. And he gets mentored by the all-knowing and all-seeing Puck. Puck is an elf who basically has lost his way and, not really sure if we're gonna make it back with him. Anyway, that's besides the point. We have Skull Knight, philosopher, mysterious man, and a man who is old and rattling in his bones. I'm telling you, this guy's been around for many centuries. And on top of that, he has saved Guts, Casca multiple times. His first time was during the eclipse. And then, throughout the whole series, he's always giving Guts causality advice. Like, dude, whatever you're doing, you won't be able to escape. You're branded. And then we have Puck. We already know, elf, all-knowing, all-wise. Princess Charlotte, Griffith's key to having his own kingdom. Basically, he's using her. He really does not give a damn about her. Bottom line. Zod the Immortal. Dude's been around for a long time and basically is the rival to Skull Knight. I don't know what is with this dude, but he just likes a good fight. He also has a thing for Guts. He thinks Guts is a good fighter too, and he's pretty surprised that he survived this long. And you know what? So am I. Then we have the 4 God Hands, or should I say the 5 God Hands with Femto. So we have Void, Slain, Ubik, Conrad, and obviously the newest member, Femto. Now again, the thing that makes these God Hands so special is that they were once human in a previous lifetime, but they were all owners of the Crimson Bailey. Now the difference between the Crimson Bailey and a regular Bailey, basically, you don't become a god. And there are so many other characters within the series that will make you just think like, wow, this series is pretty goddamn interesting. Like, I want to know more. Like, what else is there? But anyways, there's other characters that are going to be aiding, Griffith and his dream to own the world, basically. And then there are going to be characters that are aiding Guts to basically help him fulfill his dream of getting Casca back to normal, which he is now. Sort of. Not really. And also at the same time, defeating Griffith. Basically, killing his ass. Then the art style. Whew, the art style from Kintaro Mora, I'm gotta tell you, man. From where it started to, the Black Swordsman art to now, man, there's been massive upgrades. And I'm just like, ooh, you did good. You did good. Even in the Golden Arc era, the art style was just phenomenal. And you can just tell and you can see the level of progression throughout the art style. And then on top of that, this dude's got an art assistant that's helping him.
Why you always lying?
Whew, hopefully he can crank out some more chapters because I'm telling you, people are not going to be waiting 100 years for the series to finish. By that time, I'll be gone. And then we have the setting of the story. It takes place in the Midland, Volcania area. All these made up places. Sort of, not really. Think of it as a European type world setting. Renaissance time where there's knights, horses, shields, people courting people, princesses, things of that nature that are in Europe. That's kind of the world setting. There's no cars. But there's also some interesting things like there's magic, there's people astral projecting, and then there's demons, and then, they're just all types of creatures, monsters that are just, whew. Some of them, I'm just like, man, your design looks phenomenal, but damn, you are just, you're terrible. Now, Berserk does have anime adaptations, which I only acknowledge one. The 1997 one, and you can go watch that video when I talk about it. I'm not about to waste any time on it. But basically, there's movies as well, and then there's also a new animation series, the 2016 version. And at the same time, I'm thinking, man, we could do better because this is just unacceptable how these things turned out. And I'm just like, guys, we have the money, we have the fan base, people are interested. Just do it right again and we will be content. But at the same time, get that man to finish.
Why you always lying?
But the difference between 1997, I know there's people who will say, man, there was bad acting, this, that, and third. Look, all I'm going to say is the voice actor of Goku, and I'm done. But bottom line, the story is great. Will it finish? I don't know. But with a great story that may never finish and decent adaptations of animes, with great characters, what is there not to like about? Do we deserve something better? Yes. Will we get it in this lifetime? Maybe. But with a great story that may never finish and decent adaptations from anime series with great characters, what is there not to like about this series? And that is what makes Berserk so amazing. Let me know if you agree with me or disagree. We could talk about this in the comments below. If you're looking for some of the most amazing content, Mastermind Comics in the building can get you what you need. Be sure to like, subscribe for more content from us. Also, go watch What is Skull Knight up to while you're on this channel. You know you want to.